After the hectic episode last week, Wonder Egg Priority's 12th episode always had a lot to unpack. And with the real finale happening in a few months, episode 12 leaves us with the season's worth of questions and very few answers. Make sure to subscribe to stay notified of any more anime and Wonder Egg Priority content I make. After their encounters with Dot and Hyphen, the girls meet up to discuss what's going on. Momo has given up on fighting for Acca every night. She wishes that she never got involved in any of this. Neighbor mentions that it was a choice that Momo made on her own, but she casts all the blame onto Ai for befriending her and getting her more involved.
すごく後悔してる。自分で選んだんじゃないの。
Shut up, bitch!
Similarly, Rika is casting the blame towards Momo for not warning them what could happen to them and their pets, meaning that Manen's death is actually Momo's fault, according to Rika. This early scene is the last we see of these two, leaving their character arcs at an awkward point. We know there will be a continuation, maybe it'll be an episode, an OVA movie, I'm not sure, but at the moment we end with Momo and Rika both consumed with strong negative emotions like fear and anger, while also directing all of the blame to another character. Contrasting to that, we're given a deeply Ai-focused episode that brings her to a much different point in her development. Now knowing the dangers of bringing your companion creature out during the dreams, Ai tries to fight off the haters alone. Acca really starts to show this episode how little he cares for those around him compared to other Acca. He forces Leon to appear despite Ai wishing to protect him. Acca then makes her break the egg to truly begin this mission. Ai cracks the egg and is faced with herself.
あなたは私。
Acca explains to Ai that alternate realities exist, so in another world where Koido didn't befriend Ai, she ended up making the same decision as all the other eggs. Often throughout this dream, each shot of Ai is seen in one of three ways. It's either a mirror reflection, a water reflection, or a shocked look from one of them to the other. Often how a character is filmed, it reveals a lot about how they're supposed to be perceived. Think in Dread how many times he's shot from the waist with just his hands and gun visible while the others are far off in the distance. It gives you the immediate sense of how in command he is in each situation. This is quite literally episode 1 Ai, the depressed, lonely girl who spent the last 12 episodes trying to change. She's a window on a dark evening, bright enough to see glimpses of what has or could be, but also dark enough to see your reflection of what is. For our Ai, this is a look at the worst case scenario that also gives her a chance to reassess her goals and progress, while for the other Ai, this is a look at what could have been, a stronger, happier life filled with people who care. The villain of this world also represents very different things to both versions of Ai. Mr. Sawaki rises from the pool where the other Ai met her end as both a symbol of doubt and suspicion, as well as a symbol of a broken system unable to be fixed. For our Ai, Mr. Sawaki is the representation of her loss. He was close to her only friend and maybe took Koido away from her. He's beginning to take Ai's mother's attention away, as well as he may have even taken Ai's first love. For the other Ai, he's a faculty member in a system that pretends to care about you, who failed. Of all the students, how is he supposed to help this one specific girl? It's always the same story, no matter the size of the school, there's just never enough bandwidth for them to give a shit. Just like the See No Evils and the girls from the first episode, if you're not directly involved, then it never happened. Going into this episode, Ai had overcome one of her two major issues. She now has the courage to advance in the face of difficulty, which she's built throughout the show, but she's still a selfish, attention-seeking kid who gets caught up in her feelings. Her fight with the demon of this world helps her surpass that final hurdle while also inspiring the other Ai to begin working towards her two issues. Beating the demon is Ai letting go of her suspicions about Mr. Red Herring and accepting that no one person is responsible for what has happened in her life. After defeating him, Koido appears and immediately vanishes, unlike the others who made some sort of attempt to be with their friend, which kind of signals to me, again, that Koido is a shitty person. But at the time, Koido is what got Ai through a rough period and ultimately brought her together with her real friends. Another one of Frill's creations appears to attack Ai. This one is named Kiara Rodriguez Matured the 18th Evening Star SS Plum, or Kermst for short. Despite saying she won't kill Ai, she attacks her eyes, which is fatal in this world. Inspired by all the change that she has gone through, the other Ai blocks the attack, which ends the dream early, and brings Ai back to this world with both her eyes. This leaves only Nehru, who is yet to meet one of Frill's creations. Back with Acca and other Acca, they watch as Rika attempts to purchase another egg. Acca continues to show he doesn't care who tries what as long as it helps him better understand how to save his daughter, but other Acca isn't as quick to throw Rika's life away, as her intense anger and sadness are easy for Frill to manipulate. Ai decides to fight Thanatos, which, with her character arc ending on a peak, makes a lot of sense, and I assume she'll have to bring the others past their individual issues in order to fight. It sucks we have to wait until basically the end of June for a finale, but I hope the staff who have been working on this show can finally get some rest. This whole show has been an important look into suicide and the pressures put on young people, and the themes presented throughout the series will probably still hold up even if the finale ends up being Frill is evil and everything's her fault, which I don't expect will be the case. Maybe Frill will be more of a representation of the harmful side of technology and how it affects all of us in society, similar to how each character has a specific demon representing something about themselves, and those two put together is the real problem.
Oh, thanks so much for watching, guys. It's me, Derek Snow, voice actor, including Hermes in Kino's Journey. Be sure to watch more Why I Love and 1AM anime videos. See you later.